I would like to welcome you to the second BMZ Future Forum. This Future Forum 2013 is going to focus on the topic Youth in Africa, a new mindset arising.
This is the start. Off we go.
I'm convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that indeed there is a new mindset arising among the youth in Africa.
The new mindset in the continent is that we're discovering our voice.
There's a certain restlessness where we are not just satisfied in asking, but we want to do. We want to be part of the change. We want to be part of the process of change. So we ourselves are restless.
Yeah, I love that kind of conference because it is about Africa, but not about charity.
We still have very wrong images from Africa. Our media only portrays Africa as a continent of poverty, a continent of chaos, and do not pick up the positive developments.
If you educate the people, people will know what they have to do. So I think the most important thing is we have to talk about really, giving education to people in Africa, especially for those who never even have the opportunity to go to school.
Sometimes you look at things and you're like, oh God, I'm doing this alone. But you realize there are other people in other sectors who are coming up with great things. So there's a spirit they leave you with, and it's so encouraging.
So you've got 2 minutes to go and find a new table to sit. You've got 30 seconds left to find your seat.
Very positive vibe and very optimistic people about Africa, and that makes me proud as an African to see such positive energy.
Africa needs internal networking to create positive change.
The mindset is not only changing in Africa, but it's also changing in the Western world.
The power of virtual collaboration and co-creation.
This has even exceeded my expectations because I had to talk with some of them, get to know more about them. And so it's a great conference actually.
I think if we can bring this day one with very high-level ideas and thoughts and boil that down to things that can take place over the months and weeks and possibly years to come, that'd be great.
Hello Africa, hello Germany.
I would like for people to come up with solid, projects and actions and the way forward, and some, people to actually get together and form strong coalitions for action and put their ideas into practice. That's what I would like to see happen from this forum.
I believe with all these innovations that the young people have, if our African government could just take this and invest in this potential and improve it, it could move Africa to greater heights.
The youth that are invited here, their innovative ideas, the way they present it, I'm sure from this I'll be learning a lot and see how we can incorporate in the bank's operations.
The impression was very wonderful professional young people coming from Africa, and it underlines our headline, which always says that Africa is a really promising continent.
It would be great to see a report of what BMZ took out of this. So you brought 100 Africans together to Berlin for 2 days. So what? What are the learnings? What have you decided to do from what we shared with you over this last 2 days?
For me, and also for my colleagues, the forum was a kind of eye-opener. So German development policy is eager to paint a new and realistic picture of Africa and Germany. That one of a continent and of opportunities and chances.
Honestly, I had so much fun. I thought it would be a little bit more formal, but it wasn't, and that was the great thing about it. I felt that basically we could say what we wanted to say, we could interact with who we wanted to interact with, and there was enough time for everybody to kind of network with one another and be able to also just learn from one another and hear the different perspectives. A lot of time when you go to different conferences, you just hear people talk. You never get to participate or get to share or get to learn with other people. And so just the way that they did the program was extremely beneficial, and I think that they served the purpose that they wanted to serve at this conference.